Hi y'all, welcome back to Sunshine and Chaos Budgeting. Okay, this is a totally different video. We have a smoker. It's a Masterbuilt electric smoker, and we are going to be doing some ribs today. So what we're using is the whiskey barrel smoking chips, and we're going to do a combination of dry and wet. We're soaking the chips for about 30 minutes. And we're going to do some rubs. I'm going to make me a dry rub to go on them for the 3-2-1 method, where it's 3 hours with just the rub. And then what you do is you bring them out. On the second hour, you wrap them and you add some apple juice or some garlic oil or a combination of those, a wet thing over them. Wrap them really good and you put them back in. You don't need wood chips at that point because they're not going to absorb smoke through the aluminum foil. And then after that, you bring them out after 2 hours. And the last hour, you unwrap them and you add your favorite sauce. So today, I'm going to use a mustard and a dry rub to start the ribs off. So I'm going to bring you along. I hope you enjoy the video. It's our first time, and you get to be here to experience it with us and see how well we do. I love y'all. Hope you enjoy this video. Let me get everything together and we'll start this part of the video. Okay, y'all, Bobby's getting ready to take the wood chips out. We do have an extra aluminum foil pan that we're going to use for the water. I'm bringing water up to temperature, and he's got the two sets of wood chips, the dry and the wet. Don't shake them, you're getting water all over, honey. Okay, and he's gonna put the smoker at 225. I believe is what we're gonna double check, but I think it's 225. I'll let you know if I'm wrong. And that's what you smoke at, and this is gonna take approximately 6 hours. Okay, y'all, I have a rack of ribs. They're baby back ribs, and they suggest that you cut them in half because of the smoker. You do not want them to touch the sides of the smoker, so I'm going to do that. I've rinsed these and I've patted them dry as best I can, and we're going to make a rub to go on these. I'm going to bring you along, so give me just a minute to wash my hands. And I gotta grab my mustard, y'all. If I can find it. Okay, so what I've seen is some people use yellow mustard, and the last recipe had this Dijon. So I'm gonna, and they say that it won't, like, it's not gonna be real mustardy. So I'm hoping that's the case. It's gonna give it more of a nutty flavor. So I'm gonna rub it all over and share it between these two because I don't want to go too crazy with it. And then to this, I'm going to add a rub. And you do it all over. Front. Oh, you know what? I needed to take the sinew off. Hold on now. I'm sorry. Give me just a second. I'm going to wash my hands because I don't want to touch everything else. Okay. Hold on, y'all. Let me get a knife. Okay, so there's a little membrane. I'm sure you've seen this on other people's videos. You can pull this off, and what happens is this keeps flavor from going through all of your meat. So, and it's not real pleasant to eat. So what I'm gonna do, Sorry, Bobby was trying to tell me something, but he's gonna have to wait just a second while I make this part of the video and share with you what I'm doing. So you're pulling on that, right? And you're gonna get as best you can under here. I'm not a professional, y'all. I'm just feeding Bobby and I. But look at that. You can bring it all up and you're gonna pull that off and discard it. Do it on all your rib. But now you can get flavor all the way down there, and we will do that in a minute. We'll just, like, you know, rub these together. Get some mustard everywhere. And now you won't be wasting flavor that you're peeling away. So I'm gonna do this side too. And you just find where it connects and do your best to get as much as you can of it off. And peel it. Give me just a second, y'all, because it's wanting to be finicky on this side. See, I'm going to be peeling all of that mustard away, unfortunately. If I can get it. Did you want to tell me something, honey?
Yeah, I took that table, the little rack table shells with the wood on it, and I brought it around for a stain.
Okay, cool.
And get that bleach stain and wipe it down.
Right there on top of the sink, right there, honey. He's gonna clean a table for us to have a place to set the food when we maybe bring it out or are trying to reload. Okay, so here we go. You're getting as much as you can of that sinew. If you ever watch cook shows, they talk about it, and it's not pleasant in the mouth, and it actually inhibits your seasonings from getting down into your ribs. I'm going to cut all of this away, hopefully. And then there we go. There we have it. And throw this icky stuff away. We wouldn't want that in our completed ribs. So now I'm going to wash my hands one more time so I can add a little bit more mustard to the backs of these. And I can touch that bottle. Hot soapy water, y'all. Lots of antibacterial soap. Give me a minute to wash really well. I double to triple times wash the soap. I don't have gloves. I'm going to have to pick up some. I prefer to work with gloves. I'm just out. Especially with handling raw meat. Let me go ahead and throw them away. And then, before I do any more mustard, I'm going to go ahead and make my rub so I don't have to continue to wash my hands. Alright, so this is what I'm going to do for my rub. And I think that we're going to need quite a bit. So I have some Cajun. I hope I'm recording, y'all. Let me double check. I am. Phew. It's like, oh, don't have to do all that again. Okay, so I have some Cajun, and I'm just going to add some other things to this. I think this will be good still, even with barbecue sauce. I hope. It's kind of cloud. It's what do you call it? Gotten clumpy. But we're gonna go with it. Let me shake it some. Give it a real good shake and break it up. Hopefully. It's been around for a while, but it's still got lots of flavor, and we're gonna use it. We're using what we have, but I am going to the store today, and I'm gonna try to get flour, sugar, and bigger purchase size, like bulk, and start stocking up on the things that we need, just so that we have them. And while we're waiting for an income to come in, we'll have the security of the food with the pantry and the freezer, so that if we have low paychecks and we've got to pay a lot of bills and stuff in the beginning, and we just don't have grocery money, maybe all we have to pick up is coffee or cream, you know? So anyway, I'm gonna add some garlic powder to this. I don't know how much this is. This is just what I'm doing. It's not an actual science measured, whatever. Onion powder. Lots of onion powder. A little chili powder. And a little cayenne. Oh, and I need some smoked paprika. I gotta find that. And a little bit of cayenne for heat. Not a lot. It's gonna be broke down when I get to the between the mustard and adding barbecue sauce. It's going to cut that heat. So now I'm gonna add some paprika. Blend this all together, and I'm really winging this, y'all. And oh, you know what else I want? A little bit of sugar. And I mean little because that's all that's in my container. So I'm going to take what's in here. I would use brown sugar, but I think I'm out. I might have a little. I'll go see. You want that sugar in there too to cut the heat and give you let me see what I have for brown sugar. Brown sugar goes absolutely wonderful with the mustard. And I do this when I make my own homemade baked beans. I have a little bit in here, so I'm going to grab it. It's on my grocery list. But I'm going to add some brown sugar also.
Should I put some wood chips in there? Well, now I'm burning it off.
Right into it, not until you get it up to temp. Okay, so now I'm going to mix this all together. Really, really good. Break down my clumps. Like I said, I'm winging it, y'all. So I'll let you know how they turn out. We're doing a 3-2-1 method. So the first one is we're getting the smoker up to 225, okay? For 3 hours. It's gonna be a total of, I believe, 6 hours cooking. I'm gonna double check, but I think that's what they said. Or 5 maybe, because it's 3 hours. No, it's 6. First 3 hours is the mustard and dry rub on there. I'm going to add a little bit more mustard. All of my seasoning is going on these ribs, so I'm not worried about contaminating it. Just so you know, it's going to get put on here. So the first 3 hours is with the mustard and the dry rub. And you're going to do this very liberally. And it's got sugars. I didn't add any extra salt, you noticed, right? Because all the seasonings that Cajun probably has some seasoning in it. And I don't want any more salt. I don't know if you can see. Let me go over this way. I'm patting this in really good. And I'll let this sit here while Bobby's bringing it. This will come to room temperature, so it's not so cold going into the smoker. And I want to get the sides and everything. And I'm going to come back around to the front. Do both sides. And I'm hoping I have enough. I'm going to pat the ends and what's in here. Bring that back around. And make sure I got a really good coat on everything on that. And then on the back, I'm going to do the same thing. These are going to go in for 3 hours at 225. Bring them out. Hopefully I'll be back by then. I got 3 hours to shop. I'm going to come back with hopefully a garlic oil. If not, I'll have apple juice. And we'll put an apple juice and maybe if I can find the garlic oil blend, then I'll put apple juice and the garlic blend, and we're going to put it in a squeeze bottle. We're going to wrap them in aluminum foil, and before we close the foil, I'm going to spray the solution of water, apple juice and garlic oil, hopefully, or just garlic oil on here, and get some moisture in that environment of the aluminum foil. Wrap them tight and put them back in the smoker for 2 hours. When they come out of the 2 hours, we're going to unwrap them. We'll have a barbecue sauce mix, and in that we will keep them on wrap, put them back in the smoker, and every 15 minutes apply barbecue sauce of our choice and let them cook for the last hour. And they'll be ooey gooey, hopefully, and delicious. So we are ready. Bobby can get to these when he's ready. I had to set this up for him so that I can go to the store, y'all. And this is the rub. Hopefully it's delicious and not too salty. But I had to wing it today because I have other things to do. We'll be back when let me wash my hands, they feel icky. Okay, we'll be back when we put them in the smoker to show you what we're doing and what the smoker looks like. Bobby just purchased this. He wanted it. It was in his cart. He said it was an accident because I told him go ahead, and then he thought he had canceled it out. And, well, next thing you know, we have a smoker. So I'm not going to argue with it. I mean, we've been wanting one for years. We're just going to have to pay for it. We put it on the Lowe's card with the freezer. So now those are two things that we are going to have to pay off. But you know what? It's another way to cook food. And my dream is the Philips pasta maker. I'd love to have that. And I want a canner, an electric canner, so that I can preserve food. Because I do love to can. And if I ever get that, and when I get either of those or both of those, they will definitely be in my cooking. And we'll be adding smoking videos so that you can see us smoke things. We actually have pulled a beef brisket, and we're waiting for the thermometers to come in so we can keep an eye on the temperature of the internal of that so we don't overcook it and ruin it, because those little stinkers are expensive. All right, y'all, we'll see you out at the smoker. Okay, y'all, so Bobby is excuse our back porch. We have Daisy, and we've had to move everything out of her way because she chews on everything. But anyway, Bobby's straining some wood chips, some wet ones, to get ready to go into the smoker side. And I'll bring you over so he can show you how he does that. And then he's going to add just a few dry as a combo. So you want to go ahead and get them in there. You don't need a lot. Daisy, don't help out. Daisy's going to want to help.
Yeah.
And you only need about that many. You don't overfill. And make sure, yep.
You want to get...
And it says don't overfill them. Okay, and that's what he's doing. He's putting them in and turning it. And they're going in now. And now we're getting ready to put the meat in. This is going to be a little raw, y'all. So bear with us. There's the meat. It's been sitting at room temperature for about maybe 25 minutes. So that it don't go in very, very cold, with the seasoning on it and the mustard. And here we go. We're going to put it into the smoker. So we got a pair of tongs, and let me bring you around. So we're in a tight space, y'all.
We'll go in this rack and this rack.
Yeah, it don't matter, I guess. I'm going to show you up close what we're doing. And then when Bobby moves out of the way, I'll show you real quick what we did. There's water in the water pan. It's hot water. And we have put it so that they drip on top of each other, I think.
No, you want space for smoke.
Oh, I don't know. We don't know. We're playing it by ear,
There we go, like that.
So this is what it looks like. Let me back it up a little. Daisy's helping. That's what it looks like, everyone. So now it's going for, go ahead and shut the door, for 3 hours. And it's going to start smoking with those wood chips. We're using, Daisy, the Jack Daniel's whiskey. And we did some of them in water, and we drained them. And we did, Daisy's not, she's getting really loud, but we drained them and we added just a few dry ones. All right, we'll be back after 3 hours. Hey y'all, I just went to the market. I went to Walmart I was gonna go to Stockpot and do a bulk shopping, but Bobby had to have scrubs for work, so I had to go there, and I just couldn't do a lot of walking today. So this is what I got. I got some frozen vegetables. I got broccoli, asparagus, Brussels sprouts, and a mixed vegetable. Then I got some light sugar, some coffee, some fresh potatoes, corn on the cob, bell pepper and cucumber, pepperoni, and some cheeses, mayonnaise, oil, barbecue sauce, and apple juice for doing the smoked ribs today. We have to make like a broth with beef broth and apple juice. And then I got me a half and half for coffee. But this is pretty much it. And I just thought I'd throw this in as a freebie. With Bobby scrubs, and he had to have socks, work shoes, and all of that. It came to $200. But probably about 50 of that was, or more, was his clothing. All right, y'all. We'll be back when we get to the smoker. Okay, y'all, this is a little behind the scenes for what we're having to go with the ribs. I have some macaroni for macaroni salad and eggs boiling. I have some corn that is steaming. And then I have some baked beans that are heating. And that is what we're going to have with our pork ribs. All right, y'all. I'll show you when it's all done now. Oh, well, actually, I'll show you the next step when we get ready to do the ribs, because we're going to be putting an apple juice mix on them, and I'll tell you what's in them. Well, I'll tell you right now. It's got apple juice, a sprinkle, just a light sprinkle of beef bouillon, some crushed garlic, a little bit of brown sugar, a little bit of molasses, and I think that's it. And a little bit of vegetable oil to give it a little bit of oil in it. So it tastes really good, and I think it'll make them, this is where it moistens them. So anyway, we'll be bringing them in and wrapping them, and I'll show you that part next. Okay, y'all, this is the meat right out of the smoker. We're getting ready to wrap it. I'm going to put you on the tripod and show you how that looks, okay? All right, y'all, the next step, we've done 3 hours of smoke. So now it goes in. I have apple juice, a little molasses, a little beef bouillon, very little, sprinkled, a little crushed garlic. A little vegetable oil, and we are going to actually spray this, and it's going. It needs to go this side down, I think. I can't remember. But it gets a good swishy. It's going to go back on the griddle. I mean, not griddle. I always have griddle on my mind, don't I? It's going to go back in the smoker after this hour for another hour with the barbecue sauce and stuff. But this is to moisten the meat and get it, everything yummy. So I'm just doing this. And from what I understand, the meat has to go in such a way that I think it goes like this in the griddle. Yeah, that's what Bobby knows too. Okay, that's what I was thinking. Meat side down now. And it's going to get all kinds of juices on that meat. So let's do that side first. Kind of spraying it. My garlic wants to get stuck in there, y'all. I made the macaroni salad, corn on the cob, and baked beans to go with this. I've heard that if you put mac and cheese in a smoker, it tastes really good. Maybe one day we'll try that, because Bobby loves mac and cheese. And they say it's delicious. So I'm going to have to look up some recipes for that. Ugh. It wants to lodge the garlic in there, y'all. All right, let's go ahead and put some more on there. Bobby is very excited for his smoked meat. You want to get enough on here. It's just doing a string so that it stays moist. So I was answering Bobby. But you want it to retain all that moisture now. So we're going to do this and like this and bring it all together. And the meat, it's going back in the smoker. Bobby's just going to take it out and it goes back into the smoker with the meat down. And that's all we're doing for now. All right, y'all. We'll see you in a little bit. I still got to make the barbecue sauce. Okay, just to recap a little bit. We did 3 hours of smoking with the Jack Daniel's wood chips, some moist and some dry. And Bobby rotated every hour, I think, with chips for the 3 hours. And then we're at it's a 3-2-1 type cooking, 3 hours of smoking, 2 hours of now in the brine juice, and then 1 hour with just barbecue sauce. That's what we're doing. Okay, y'all, now we're putting the barbecue sauce on, and they're gonna go unwrapped back in the smoker for 1 hour. So let me grab everything. I'm gonna keep this just me moving and talking to you so I can get all this together, y'all. All right, so I have a little brown sugar. Bobby's waiting on me. He wants to get them back in the thing. Okay, so I'm gonna put probably, babe, can you go to the pantry and get the molasses? 1 tablespoon of brown sugar. I'm gonna have Bobby help me grab everything. And yeah, there's one open. Yeah. Is that open?
Yeah.
Put like a squirt in. Yep, that'll work, I guess. This is what they look like so far. And now they're going back on with just the barbecue sauce and out of the hold on, y'all. Okay, they come out of the juice and they're just going on the thing and they're gonna get barbecue sauce.
You need this.
Nope, I don't need them anymore.
Smells delicious.
Yeah.
Man.
Bobby's waited all day to eat, y'all. He's hungry. So, there's another barbecue sauce in the pantry. Will you grab it? I turned this upside down to get all of it out of there. I'm using Sweet Baby Ray, the original. There are recipes online if y'all are interested and like the can. There are people that actually can this. I've done it and it's really good. So I'm gonna put a little yellow mustard on here in here too for a tart. And then just stir it together. These can go in the fridge, honey. And then I'm just gonna stir these together real good. And I need to actually probably make more. I'll just cover this up, honey, and you'll take it out and recoat every 15 minutes. Huh?
No, you want to just do that and leave them in there to cook.
No, you're supposed to re-barbecue them every 15 minutes throughout this last hour.
Smell it.
Bobby says they smell good, y'all. Can you hear him? Okay, so we're gonna do. Oh yeah, this wasn't enough barbecue for a whole rack. I still gotta do underneath. Should have done underneath first. You know what? We'll do underneath when you flip them.
Yeah.
Or.
You want me to hold them up?
Yeah, they're hot. They're hot? It's a two-person job, y'all. No, I don't have enough on there. Okay. Make sure I just put it all on there. How's it taste?
Right.
Wait, hold on. Let me get this cap. Alright, y'all. Now they're going to be... I'll probably have to make some more barbecue sauce. But they're going back in the smoker. And every 15 minutes... Just like smoke got me. Every 15 minutes, we're going to put more barbecue sauce on. Alright, y'all. So far, so good. It's coming together. We've seen a little bit. Okay, friends, we're getting ready to plate up. It has been 6 hours since we started the pork ribs, the baby back ribs. Okay, friends, guess what? They're out. This is what they look like. This is our first smoking that we've ever done together for a smoker. So we're hoping that they're really tender. They're resting for a few minutes, and while we're doing that, I'm setting up macaroni salad. Then I have some baked beans I'm going to put up and corn on the cob. And I'll show you that. I put a little bit of bacon in our baked beans also. And we're just going to plate what we want off of these. And if we want more, we can get it. I made a mess. Okay, yeah, I know.
Oh. Never mind, I'll use that for you.
So these are going in here. And hopefully it's not too much. There's butter already on the corn. So, clean that up. And this is just gonna sit on the table with all of our food on it, y'all. And hopefully I don't make a mess. It's a little gooey. Put that back on there to keep it warm for a minute. I have our corn on the cob. I buttered and peppered it. It already has salt in the butter, so I didn't want any more of that. And should we cut the ribs? Do you think they're ready? Bobby don't know. Okay. I don't know yet. Gotta find where the bone is. I'm gonna have Bobby do a taste test too. Just a second, honey. Get that one out of the way. I've been washing my hands all day, y'all.
Yeah.
We have little midgy flies from the garden. Okay, he's just gonna taste this one off camera, but he's gonna tell you how it tastes. He's super excited and very hungry. And we did what kind of?
Oh man, Jack Daniels.
Jack Daniels. Worth the wait.
Yeah.
Tender. All right. Well, we're gonna start with these, y'all. This is our plate of food, and we are set to go. I hope you all enjoy the video and it comes up together really good. I know it's a bunch of little mini videos showing steps to things, but this is our dinner, y'all, right there. And I'm super excited, and I know Bobby's very hungry, so we're gonna go. And this is what our dinner looks like. God bless y'all. I hope you enjoy the video, and I'll see you on the next one. we're gonna get ready to smoke a, what is it called, honey?
Brisket.
A brisket, a beef brisket. It's thawing and we're waiting on the thermometer to come in, so we're looking forward to that next. God bless you all. I love you, and we'll see you in the next video. Let's talk in the comments. Bye-bye. The camera's on. He's ready to take the food away. Sorry about that, y'all. He's hungry.